On draft night in 2008, the Chicago Bulls used the #1 pick on Derrick Rose, immediately tying a 33-49 team to a 6 feet 3 inches hometown point guard. Because Rose grows up on Chicago's South Side and stars locally before the NBA, fans see him as a solution, not just another prospect. In his rookie season, he averages 16.8 points and 6.3 assists, strong numbers in an era where point guards still prioritize control over scoring. More importantly, his first-step explosiveness forces Chicago to space the floor and attack defenses head-on instead of grinding possessions. That visible impact convinces the franchise that its rebuild finally has a real direction. As Rose becomes the offensive engine, Chicago increases its pace, raising scoring from 97.4 points per game and changing how the team looks on the floor. Because his drives demand early help defense, shooters and weak-side cutters suddenly find real space to operate. At the same time, Rose wins Rookie of the Year in 2009, confirming he is a franchise piece rather than a temporary fix. Local media begins linking him to the Bulls' 1990s legacy, and that comparison alone carries heavy weight. That expectation, arriving this early, quietly pushes Rose toward a level where every risk matters more than ever. During the 2010-11 season, Derrick Rose raises his averages to 25.0 points and 7.7 assists, while leading Chicago to a league-best 62-20 record. Because his drive frequency ranks among the league's highest for guards, defenses collapse early, pushing the Bulls' transition efficiency into the top 5. At just 22 years old, Rose defeats LeBron James and Dwight Howard to become the youngest MVP in NBA history, earning 113 first-place votes. This happens not because he is the most versatile guard, but because he consistently breaks defenses at their weakest point. Just as Chicago begins to picture a dynasty, the real test quietly approaches. On April 28, 2012, in Game 1 of the first round, Chicago leads Philadelphia 99-87 with 1:22 remaining. Because the Bulls keep their offense aggressive, Rose attacks off the dribble, lands awkwardly without contact, and collapses as his left knee caves in. Hours later, doctors confirm a torn ACL, the most devastating injury for an explosive guard. Chicago doesn't just lose a game, it loses an entire offensive identity built on speed and pressure. That single moment pushes Rose into a stretch no one else can absorb for him. From 2013 to 2016, Rose endures meniscus tears and multiple knee surgeries, playing only 145 total games across 4 seasons. Because of constant rehab and minute restrictions, his scoring drops from 25.0 points to under 18, with shooting percentages falling below 42%. Chicago still wins 50 games in 2015, but the offense now runs through Jimmy Butler instead of Rose. The real struggle isn't declining numbers, but not knowing whether full-speed drives are still possible. That uncertainty forces Rose to redefine what survival in the NBA actually means. On October 31, 2018, wearing a Timberwolves jersey, Rose comes off the bench and takes 31 shots against Utah. Because he now relies on tempo and pull-ups instead of lift, he hits 17 shots for 50 points with 0 free throws. With 13 seconds left, his mid-range jumper seals a 128-125 win. This isn't his flashiest night, but it is his most honest, built entirely on adaptation. That game pushes Rose into the final phase of his career. From 2021 to 2023 with the Knicks, Rose plays under 20 minutes per game, fully embracing a veteran role. Because speed is no longer his weapon, he controls pace and averages 14.5 points in the 2021 playoffs. By 2025, his career totals exceed 11,000 points, 3 All-Star selections, and 1 MVP award. Rose never returns to his peak, but he ensures his story doesn't end in 2012. And that may be the legacy that matters most.